Welcome back to Project Trackday. It has not been for a little bit a long time for this one, since I'm gonna be starting for these laps. As before we're gonna be begin at this video, I'm sorry that we cannot able to do for a master lap times. I must do for a master lap times at this one. And unfortunately, in my previous video, it got demonetized. But looks like we're gonna be doing for race mode. We still must doing for a practice. We do not do for independence. Still, in Tsukuba as well. I'm pretty not sure that was absolutely for made in this day and last video. Looks like I have to do for some more lap times as well. I'm not pretty sure that we're gonna be doing for just a little bit moment until our first time. We're gonna be doing for see this yet, as I need for a GT3 circuit for this one that we're gonna be using for a GT4. Let's map options is gonna be doing for high. Let's do to get inside of this way. I must get into the GT4. Now I don't want to do for some kind of American stuff as well, using but a KTM crossbow instead of using this one as well. Let's probably using for this one max distance for a level 5. Let's enter, and we're gonna be doing for a Gran Turismo Sport as well. Instead of manual transmission, we're gonna be doing for a little bit as before nighttime comes. As this fall, we're battling this out for this time. As it looks like I must doing for a master of lap times. I have only one player left. It looks like that we're gonna be doing a little bit, but unfortunately, some other players are just absolutely gonna be pretty notorious. Let's slow them down, and I can see some other lap times as well before. And because due to some kind of just unreliable status, looks like we have our lap times as well. As we see, we're gonna be doing for our Gran Turismo Sport. Let's do this for a little bit for one time. That's gonna be doing for a little bit moment and get away from this only one opportunity. Let's gonna be to do this for a slow down head moment. I'm just gonna be taking a little bit pretty slow down as well. As we head on to the start, here we go. Looks like we're gonna be doing a little bit slow down to second gear, as we're not doing for invalid lap times as well. Looks like we're gonna be going on sequential mode, as we're doing for a lap record. That we're gonna be slowing down for our second gear without going to fall off the cliff as well. As we're doing a little bit stuff as well, we passed our sector 1 in the third gear, as we're gonna be doing for our fourth gear, down into second gear once again. Looks like I'm not doing for such a very good lap times as well. Not even possible, as we're gonna be doing for a little bit. Now it's got to be something a little bit very fast about the fifth gear. Looks like we're about to make things a little bit slower. Whenever that we're gonna be doing for under 50 seconds as well. We have officially very good as well indeed. Looks like our lap time is 48.815. We're gonna be doing for another lap as well. When the sector has been failed to do this, like we never say, we're moving on for another race. As we're gonna be doing for a little bit much time, the sector lap times does not absolutely work. It does not absolutely gonna be doing like this in Tsukuba Raceway as well. As we're gonna be doing for our first gear, second gear, hit throughout for the third gear, and trying to hit for the fourth gear as well. Not as possible. Am I able to lose some grip? As we possibly that we're gonna be doing for such a little bit, and we just absolutely must move on. And the lap times is absolutely a failure. So looks like we have no ideas to do. As we're getting away for this one, I must leave before I move on to the next track, unless another player has been joined in, and he was absolutely for a premium. So let's head to tab and return to the map menu, and let's get returned to the hub as well. Right, we're back onto the menu stage. We're not doing for a race mode, still practicing for a little bit for this time. Let's do for a Monza with Paul Ricard. Looks like we're done this for literally for a little bit of time. As we're doing for a little bit of strategy, we go to Sebring, and we'll see about for this for a level 40 to a level 41. Looks like we're gonna be doing this a little bit once. As before we're gonna get onto the strategy, let me go into Circuit of the Fuji. We cannot do this because it's absolutely very terrible, dangerous as well. Now, looks like I'm going for for Circuit di Monza as well, as we're going to be doing for Autodrome and internationally di Monza as well. This is the Autodromo Nazione di Monza as well. We're going to get into this way until the lap times is absolutely finished. When that bar is going up for this right now, the map options is going to be to do for high like these ones. Looks like this is our night race for this one. Until the GT4 was absolutely not pretty intense. Looks like we're going to be doing some street races beyond some other cars. Now absolutely we never do for some kind of these ones as well. We're using the Audi R8. This is where that is the only means for to do so as well. We're going to be doing a little bit for this one. As before we must start, looks like the green light is on our way and we're doing for some kind of extreme amount of moments. Battling these cars, I just got smashed away by the GT1 as well. I just got smashed by Mazda 787B. Looks like these cars are absolutely we're going to be doing for a little bit after a stress about for this one. The AMG GT3 got stressed, but looks like we came about to do for recreation. We came about to do for some kind of recreation because the Audi LMP1 has strike blast as well, as we came to do for a insane rip that was should be heading down for just a little bit moment. Now looks like it's gonna be something a little bit quite of just messy around here. Just use the third gear and the fourth gear is gonna be going up here. Let's get a little bit down and we'll see we won't be able to do next, as I'm gonna be looking out for some kind of a lap times. Looks like if the bar just gonna be pretty work as well, which means I won't able to resolve a penalty for this time. Looks like we absolutely getting for a tough job, as we're going to be heading on to 6th gear, which is absolutely, I'm so slow about this. I think we're going to be a little bit taking pretty slow about this. Before morning starts, looks like I just given myself a 2 seconds penalty. That was absolutely worst lap ever. That must be the worst out lap ever you ever seen about this one. Looks like this has got to be a very terrible moment. If I'm just gonna be going speed around down here while using this GT4, looks like I must head back into the pits and get ready to head out to a 1,000 miles of Sebring. As we came a little bit fast, we went outside throughout for this one. This not able to clear for my penalty as well. As we're gonna be doing for this staff, looks like we're gonna be hitting throughout for 150 miles per hour. Looks like 800 experience, and we have something kind of a little bit once. 5,000 credits has been initiated that we're gonna be doing for hybrids as well. Looks like we need to do for something a little bit fast. We didn't absolutely gonna be doing a little bit work. I can't able to win for this right now, but looks like we're absolutely gonna be doing for a such as pretty alright. Such as I'm gonna be doing for blasting away from a completed turn, as well as we're gonna be doing for a little bit of amount of stuff. Looks like we're absolutely doing for a amount of brake zone. That must be the Formula 1 car. And looks like it just slipped out of the way for this time. This has got to be a little bit ruined for this one. And our lap time is gonna be 1 second behind of them for just as once. As we came by into this some other things like this before. As we need lots of money, as we came from the huge shout out that we're going to be doing for a such as good thing. And here comes the GT4 that we slept into the target as well. As we come into upside of them well, and my personal best was absolutely pretty nonsense as well. Looks like we absolutely made it around for a turn of these things about this one. The Ascari turn was absolutely very to do this at all. As it looks like we're going to be completing around 4 lap times. Maybe it does not absolutely pretty though that we're moving on to the next one as well. As we're completing around for the Monza as well, and the Autodromo Nazione di Monza as well. Looks like we came into a blast around for these self, and we're going to be doing for a little bit of much. And how see for my best lap time is, as we're going to be reaching an amount of money we have for 66,000. We came to do this by its own self. 1 minute and 54, almost 2 minutes about for this one. As we came about for this a little bit, It came for very too much. I must leave the car and let us return back into this one. So I'm gonna be turning on the map menu. Let's get a B for just a little bit for continuing playing for this one. Let's return into the hub and we're gonna be moving on to another one. The next thing that we're not doing for the Fuji as well, let's get right here to Sebring. Let's get into this only one lap before we're gonna be end of this video. But I'm truly that like I say that we're gonna be using for an LMP1, which is required that I'm gonna be doing for like these things. Such as GT4, I'm gonna be using for the muscular cars as well. Even we're gonna be choosing only 2 cars as well. To get away from this way, as I'm gonna be using for the map options, let's drive about this thing. That should be putting ourselves in last place. Let's use the Chevy Camaro, and this is the free vehicle to drive around this for a little bit for this one as well. As you can see inside of the interior, that was absolutely for a sequential transmission. Let's do this for, shall we? Before the first lap is gonna be doing for once again, as looks like we're doing for such as quick lap times as very possible as well. As we continue, that we're gonna be doing for such as a little bit for this one. I might going to get for a counter a corner cuts too much as possible, as not going to be completely as well. Inside of these ones, that one must be for a Forza mode as well. It will be taking amount of over 2 minutes as possible. The longest straight will be 200 miles per hour. As we came onto the final turn, I'm unable to get for an understeer or oversteer for this at the moment. Looks like we came into a perfect turn for this a little bit for this as well. As 2 minutes and 5 seconds, level 41, 99,000 as well. And I'm sorry, I just absolutely completely waste of time. Looks like we turned back for this a little bit one. That was very terrible as well. And because I have so much bad luck in the first turn, looks like the lap is absolutely failure. But I think it's time to the end of this video. But looks like, unfortunately, this has come into a halt for the very first time for just a little bit. Lap time has very cancelled for this moment, but I'm sorry, I need to do for some training stuff for a little bit. So that's it for this video until 30 seconds until deletion of this vehicle. So if you like for today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching. That I must leave it no choice for this one. So I must do for return to menu, and we'll do this for even tomorrow.